Why now? That's a question I hear a lot when people are curious about the idea of establishing a Canadian Christian Reformed church. I'm Rita Klein Geltink. I'm pastor of Grace CRC in lovely Coburg, Ontario, and I'm on the steering team of Towards CRC Canada. The concept is not a new one. The idea of a Canadian CRC has been discussed and envisioned since, I don't know, 1957 maybe. Check out Peter Boltheis's video on that topic. But why now? Why the spike in interest and discussion? I can think of 5 reasons just off the top of my head. There are probably more, but consider these 5 recent developments. First, we're now living in a post-denominational world. Just ask a millennial or a Gen Z person what it means to belong to a denomination and you'll get a blank stare. In the post-denom world, there's a greater emphasis on localized ministry. People want to know where their money is going and what it's doing. And that fits the vision of a Canadian CRC. Second, deconstruction. Yeah, we're hearing that word a lot lately. Read Bick and Sherman's book on the topic. Blessed are the undone, testimonies of the quiet deconstruction of faith in Canada. Christians are examining practices and beliefs that have long been accepted without question or examination. They're reading their Bibles with fresh eyes, and they're wondering. They're wondering if our ecclesiastical structures could use some freshening up. Number 3. Here's a third reason why now is the time for the establishment of a CRC in Canada. It's the growing cultural divide between Canada and the US. And no, we're not talking about Tim Hortons and ketchup chips. This isn't to say one cultural expression is better than the other, but who can argue that Canada and the US are not different? Post-denominationalism, deconstruction, the political, cultural, and social divide between Canada and the US. Here's a 4th reason why now is the time for a CRC in Canada. A place to belong. There are a lot of CRCs across Canada who are looking for a place to belong, a place where they fit. These churches have worshiped together and ministered together for, 30, 40, 50 years, maybe more. They have people in their pews who disagree on all sorts of things, yet they're family, and they worship and serve together despite their differences. And suddenly, that's no longer an option. That's no longer possible. These churches are feeling the overreach of sin at 2024. They just want to do church. A 5th reason for why now: fiscal responsibility. Right, money. Task force appointed to tackle synod funding governance costs. That headline came out from the denomination mid-February. Putting on synod is expensive, and sending Canadian dollars across the border with our depreciated dollar really doesn't make sense. Well, there you go. 5 reasons. 5 reasons why now is the time for the Canadian CRC to move out of mom and dad's basement. Maybe you can think of other reasons, and if so, please post them, share them with us on Towards CRC Canada's Facebook page. These are indeed challenging times, but also exciting times full of opportunity. Pray for our churches, that the Holy Spirit will lead us as we, to use Jesus' words, seek to interpret the signs of the times. May God bless you.